So 15% ACOS, it's green across the board. Your manager sends you this report and you finally exhale. So why is your total revenue flat? The one report you trust is the one that can't see why. ACOS measures one thing: how well your ads turn clicks into sales. And it's good at that, but that's all it sees. The people who buy from you without clicking an ad, the customers your ads brought in last month who come back on their own this month, ACOS doesn't know any of that exists. Think of it this way: your car has an RPM gauge. It tells you how hard the engine is working. And the numbers look great, but it doesn't tell you how much gas it takes to get where you're going. That's the difference. The manager has been showing you the RPM. Every month, green, healthy, impressive. Nobody checked the mileage. ACOS tells you how the engine is running, not what it costs to get somewhere. Here's the first place your money goes. Your manager shifts budgets towards brand keywords, the ones with your name on them. People searching for your brand, they are already coming. They were going to buy anyway. But ACOS counts those sales, same as every other sale. So when your manager puts more budget behind brand terms, ACOS looks incredible. High conversion, the beautiful numbers. Now, there's a reason to put budget behind brand terms, because competitors bid on them too. But that's a little of budget, not all of it. Meanwhile, the campaigns that go out and find new customers, people who've never heard of you, those get less and less budget. Your manager moved the money away and nobody noticed, because ACOS still looks great. Your manager didn't break anything, they just stopped accelerating and let the car coast. Nobody checked the mileage, because it already looked like progress. Every account I audit, it's the same thing. And here's what makes this dangerous. If you checked right now, your manager would be right. ACOS is down. Conversions are up. Every number they said they'd improve, they improved it. You'd look at the report and say, finally, this one knows what they are doing. But a few reports later, revenue starts going down. And you can't tell when it started, because nothing in the report warned you. So you ask your manager what happened, and they do the logical thing. They find the campaigns with the highest ACOS, the ones that pulling the average up, the ones that make the report look worse, and they cut them. It makes sense on paper. ACOS drops down, looks even better than before. But those campaigns, the ones above the average, they were the ones acquiring new customers, first-time buyers who now know your brand exists. Those people might come back on their own. Now they won't. That's what you just cut. You cut the future to make today's report look clean. Nobody checked the mileage, well, because the report already looked cleaner. Now you are in a cycle. Revenue drops, manager optimizes ACOS, revenue drops more, manager cuts even more campaigns above the average, ACOS keeps looking better and better. Revenue keeps getting worse and worse. The engine sounds perfect, but the car is slowing down. And every report says things are running fine, and they are on paper. But you're covering less ground every month. And nobody checked the mileage to find out why. ACOS tells you the engine is running. It never told you the car was stopping. There's a number that would have caught all of this. It's called TACOS, Total Advertising Cost of Sale. It's your MPG, miles per gallon. Basically how far you're going on the fuel you're burning. So all your ad spend, all your revenue, including the sales that came without ads, everything counted. Again, ACOS is the RPM gauge. TACOS is the mileage. Everything we just talked about, shifting to brand terms, cutting those campaigns, it looks like a win on the RPM gauge, but it shows up as a loss on the mileage. That's the difference. So ask your manager one question: what's my TACOS trend in the last 90 days? And what's your target? If they can show you the trend and tell you the number, they are watching the mileage. If they can't, nobody's watching the mileage. Now you know why your ACOS looked perfect and you were running out of gas the whole time. A big mistake, and nobody caught it. ACOS tells you how the engine is running, TACOS tells you the mileage. Want me to check your mileage? Send me your top 3 ASINs and your monthly ad budget. Takes 30 seconds. I'll look at your listings, your competition, your category, and within 24 hours I'll tell you honestly whether it even makes sense to go deeper. If it does, I'll ask for view access. That's when I open the hood. And 48 hours later, you'll see exactly where your budget went, what got turned off, and the one number your manager should have been watching. If you're not ready, that's fine. You already know the question. Go ask it. But here's the thing about mileage. It depends on the engine. See, a go-kart gets great mileage. You know why? Well, it's tiny, barely burns anything, but it also barely goes anywhere. Your ad account might have great TACOS because there's nothing in it. A few campaigns, a handful of keywords, low spend, low risk, low everything. That's not efficiency, that's a small engine. So how big should your engine be? And that's the next video.